All right, so I wanted to record a quick video to show you guys what Nearpod is. I wanted to make this because I had never heard of Nearpod in my entire life until I was working on one of my master's classes, and we had to make a Nearpod lesson. So I just had to play around with it, and I created a lesson on Intro to Slope. So I was just going to show you kind of what it looks like. The kids do not have to have an account. All they have to do is go to nearpod.com, and then on your end, you have a code that you are given, and then you like put it on your board or something, and the kids will just enter the code, and then they see it all on their screen. So I'm going to go to my slope lesson. You can organize it in folders and everything like that. This is also the free version, which is like crazy. So I can teach. You can have live participation where, like, if you have your smartboard or TV or whatever, it will show up on that. You can have live in Zoom, or you can have student pace and they can go kind of autonomously at their own pace. So I'm going to go live participation. And I'm actually going to be, you're not going to see this, but I'm going to go to the website, join, just so you see what happens. So join nearpod.com. And then this is what the kids will do. Okay, sorry, I had some technical difficulties. Okay, so after they enter this website and type in the code, they're asked to type their name. They don't have to log in through Google or anything like that. And then I'll click join lesson, and then it comes up on my screen as a student. Okay, so once everyone's all in, this is what I see on my screen as a student. Okay, and then you can either have it play on the devices like for them, or you could have it up on your smartboard. So I'm going to have it up on the smartboard. Okay, and so on my computer, on my phone, I get the message that says eyes up front, and it's just a black screen that says eyes up front. So I was able to add this video. So this kind of pulls into like Edpuzzle, for example. Nearpod is directly connected to YouTube and Google. So I could search videos like within the Nearpod website and just get the YouTube video and get like Google images straight from that website. So I thought that was cool. Okay, so I'm not gonna watch this entire video, but watch the video.
Slope, positive and negative. Now, positive slopes increase from left to right, while negative slopes decrease from left to right.
Okay, so this pops up on the screen, and then on my computer, as a student, the question pops up. So positive slopes go, and then I click on the right answer on my end, and then I hit submit, and it does not tell the students if they're right or not. Once the teacher hits share solution, then they're told if they were right, and you get immediate feedback, which I thought was really cool. And then you do not hit this arrow. That will take you to the next slide. You have to keep playing, and
we rise downwards.
Next question, and I could make these questions on my own.
I'll still end up.
You could do true, false. You could do true, false questions. You could do fill in the blanks. You could do multiple choice. There were several different options for questions that you could incorporate into these videos. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. And then we have this activity. So I wanted them to draw an example of a line. So on their computers, this activity will pop up, and they can draw something on their screen. And I had it timed. You do not have to have it timed. Okay, and so that right there was my line. I picked a graph. You can upload whatever image you want as your background. They can draw whatever they want. They can highlight, color, whatever. And then you get the classes, everyone's pictures that they drew up on the screen. Next one, they have collaborate boards. And then this pops up on my end. Would you like to approve student comments before they're posted? Absolutely. And then this pops up on their computers too, so they can read it a little better, but just real world examples of something. So I liked this because they could type, and they could also click on this. This is exactly what the student screen is. So they can click on that and look up through Google an image. So I'm just going to say, so this is just words, and once the student posts it, I have to approve it, and this pops up on my screen, and that's what I typed as a student. So I'm going to check it. So, and the other students can like it or agree with it. So if they post something that's incorrect, they can comment on it. Thoughts, comments, whatever. Pictures, let's see. And when, I almost tried to show you guys this, when they click on that picture icon, it is powered by Google, like I said, so they can look up anything. So I'm just gonna type in roller coaster again, just for lack of time. Okay, and then I find a picture, there's a ton to choose from, and then I post it, and then I approve it, and things like that. So moving on, I did just the same thing for negative, so you guys don't need to see that. Okay, so this is on my screen, but on the student screen, I had a mix and match. So this is where like vocabulary comes into play. So I have all the different types of slopes, and I have them matched with pictures and vocabulary, and then the data shows up immediately. So I'm going to do it really quick on my end as a student. There's like 14 of them. Hang on. Okay, so now I'm done. And it tells the student how well they did, and then you get all of the data here. At the beginning, you could have chosen to hide the names of the students as well. Oh yeah, right here. So if you want it to be anonymous, you can do it that way, but you can still see the data as the as a whole. All right. And then you can put a quiz in there, different types of answers. This was kind of like back to the video where I said you could input different types of questions. You could do open-ended, true, false, multiple choice. I don't remember the other types, but this is just, I just made a really quick 4-question quiz on identifying the types of slopes. And then when we are done, you know what? I'm going to get one wrong. Okay, there we go. Just so you can see what it looks like. Okay, got it. Okay, and then the scores are right there. And then this was cool because it shows that about that 75% of the questions were correct. Okay. Oh, and I think, okay, yeah, that's what I want to say. And then the last one, you can add a poll. How do you feel about the content? And so the kids can check confident, confused, totally lost, and again, you can make those options yourself. Okay. I want to go back and show you just some of the other options that you could do. So I made it through Google Slides. You don't have to if you don't want to. This was just what my professor made us do through slides. But that's kind of nice because if you already have a Google Slides presentation, you can just go through add-ons. You do have to manage or get an add-ons and then add Nearpod, but since I already did it, mine's already up here. And I'm not going to make a whole one, but I just wanted to show you the different types of activities they have. You can add audio links. They have videos, the Draw It, that's what I had for when they were drawing different slopes, the Collaborate board, Flip Grids, which is for the younger grades, I think. The pairs I did, they can do a field trip, like a virtual field trip. Memory tests, so like matching if you want to do vocabulary, questions, if you want to kind of open up discussion in the class, polls, quizzes, slideshows, simulations. Don't know what either of those are. Videos. I mean, there's a ton, and each one of these things are different types of like quick formative assessments that you can incorporate into the classroom, and it's just super easy. And the kids really, really, really liked it when I had them they were my guinea pigs today. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. But I've just started to play around with this within the past few days, but I really like it. So I just wanted to share it with you. Thanks.